Our first comedian is a regular here. I want you to give him some love. He's a Jew from New York. Give it up for Jeff Simon!
Give it up for Scotty. I've got divorced so many times. He gives me a 10% discount whenever I get divorced. How's everybody doing? Enjoying? That's good. I'm a Jew from New York. I'm not religious. The only time I believe in God is when I need a favor. Like if I owe somebody money and he's dying, I'll say, please God, no miracles this time, just let the motherfucker die. Or if I'm like, if I have a pain that doesn't go away, I'll say, I'm begging you God, anything but cancer. That didn't work too well. I grew up in the 50s, I was a big baseball fan. My favorite player in the Yankees was the Mickey Mantle, who won number 7 in Little League. I used to show up for all the games, drunk or stoned, just like the Mick. My favorite Jew on the Yankees was the general manager. They finally got a Jew in the 70s, Ronnie Bloomberg, no relation to the mayor. Well, the mayor was a better ball player than that piece of shit. This guy was such a bad fielder, they invented the DH rule just so this guy could stay in the league. The best deal I ever made was marrying a shiksa. That's a girl that's not Jewish. We had 3 kids, none of them got bar mitzvah. I made $100,000 on that deal. We got married by a priest and a rabbi. The priest didn't want to marry us until I showed him naked pictures of my 8-year-old nephew. And my rabbi didn't want to marry us either until I told him, shut the fuck up. You're getting $100 for 5 minutes work. Got a couple of Jews here. I was talking to this Jew who lost $20 million to Bernie Madoff. He said he knew it was a Ponzi scheme the first time he got his monthly statement. All it said was, you're up 20%, love Bernie, and it was handwritten on a hot dog wrapper. There wasn't a Jew alive, there's not a Jew alive who would turn somebody in who's giving him a 20% return on his money. You know? So I could see, after a couple of times of looking at the statement, he probably said, Ponzi schmanzi, this guy Madoff's a genius, I'm going to double my money in 3 years. Madoff got 150 years in prison. You believe this? Only because he was a Jew. Charles Ponzi, who they named the Ponzi scheme after, got 5 years in prison because he was a Christian. In a federal prison because he was a Christian. If he was black, he would have got probation. You believe this? Any blacks here? I mean, you should be running a Ponzi scheme, holding up a 7-Eleven, robbing a gate. You're not going to jail. You're not going to fucking jail. Just that everybody hates Jews, you know? Everybody, right? Am I right? So where do you people go when you get diagnosed with cancer and you want to get cured? Who do you go? Who do you go to?
Doctor.
Right. Thank you. And who do you go to when you want to get money back on your taxes? Thank you. This is weird. This is working out good tonight. Who do you go to when you're suing somebody for millions of dollars?
Jewish lawyers.
Right. Who do you go to when you're being sued?
Irish.
You're right. You go to a Christian, a Jew will steal all your money. You're right. You guys are fucking genius, I swear to God.
He's a very intelligent.
I divorced my last wife 12 years ago. Thank you. We would have got divorced a lot sooner, but my father-in-law told me, if you ever divorce my daughter, you'll be dog food. I had to wait for this motherfucker to die. I still get flashbacks of what he said to me whenever I see a dog eating his dog food, you know? But I meant to ask him right before he died if he was serious about the dog food line. And his last words to me were, tape the John Wayne movie marathon on TNT this Sunday, or you'll be dog food. I think he got this dog food line from a John Wayne movie. My last words before I die will probably be soon. Will be a joke that never worked, that was racist or not funny. Just to get a sympathy lift. Be like, Obama's finally doing something about black unemployment. He's expanding the NBA to 500 teams. Love those sympathy laughs. I spoke to my son last night. He lives in Detroit. He has a great job. He's hardworking. Well, he's good-looking, hardworking, and honest. Got the good-looking from me, the honest from his mom. I have no idea where he got the hardworking from. I'm the laziest. I'm probably the laziest fuck on this planet. My father was lazier than me. My brother's a fat, lazy piece of shit. I would have said my father-in-law if he didn't slip on a banana peel in the firehouse bathroom and get out on a 3/4 disability. But all the moms in Little League used to hate me because whenever I would yell at my son, he would come through. Like it'd be last inning, score tied, I'd yell out from the bleachers, "Would you please hit a home run so we could get the fuck out of here?" The next pitch, high fly ball over the left field fence. All the moms would come up to me after the game and say, "Can you yell at my kid?" And I'd say, "Like I told you, lady, it doesn't work if your son is a piece of shit." Where are my Jews over here? Come on. My son finally he's got a new girlfriend. They're in the infatuation stage, which means you're in denial about what a piece of shit the other person is. He just met her family. It went well. The mother's in really good shape, which is great. That means this chick will not start to blow up right after the wedding. The father's a real cool guy. He smokes weed.
Oh, yeah.
I can't wait to smoke a joint with him at the wedding. I am tired of smoking weed with my nephews and grandkids. When I dated my first wife, the infatuation period ended the day I met her family. She had these 3 unbelievably hot sisters who were better looking than my wife. I wanted to have sex with them as soon as I met them. Her aunt was incredibly hot. I wanted to do her too. Her father wouldn't talk to me because I was a Jew. Back then, everybody hated Jews, just like today. His Hitler mustache and swastika armband, I didn't care. That didn't bother me that much. But the copy of Mein Kampf on a coffee table, that was unsettling. I was in a bar Saturday night. Am I keeping you awake? I'm sorry. I was in a bar Saturday night, and there were a lot of hot-looking women there, and they were all with guys. I love these confident guys that get all these hot-looking women. You know? Are there any confident guys here? If you're a black guy with a 10-inch cock, don't raise your hand. I'm talking about guys with average cocks. Are there any confident guys here? No, but just what I thought. I used to have confidence 20 years ago when I did coke. What a great drug. When you fucking a chick, you could last forever. When I was playing ball, I thought I was Larry Bird. Everything you say is funny. Wish I had some right now, you know? Everything you say is funny. I mean, you could say, my cab driver had no vowels in his name. His name was Mugaba Hugaba. That joke killed on coke. People would be rolling on the floor if I was on coke. I don't know what the fuck it is, you know? If you walked out of a bathroom on Wall Street in the 80s and you weren't whistling, that meant you were just out of coke. The drug did make you paranoid. Like, if I was open and you didn't pass me the ball, I would threaten to kill you. If I wasn't open and you didn't get me the ball, I would threaten to kill you. But I had to give up coke because I started getting into fist fights with everybody. Not just on a basketball court. I once threw a punch at a toll booth collector. I decked my mother-in-law twice. You know, the drug gets the best of you after a while. I just bought this unbelievable weed, $500 an ounce. Believe it's $500 an ounce. It's so expensive, I only smoke it for special occasions. Like the Knicks are playing the Heat, I have a hooker coming over, or there's a family get-together. For all other occasions, I smoke the regular 200 an ounce shit. The only problem with weed, is any weed smokers here? Is anybody alive in this fucking place? Anybody smoke weed here? The only problem with smoking weed is that you smell like weed all day, you know? You smell like weed all day, which is a pain in the ass, because when my grandkids say to me, how come you always have to smell like weed, Grandpa? And my son-in-law's standing right there. That's bad. And then I hate when people try to embarrass you, you know? Like I was in a bar, and some guy says, it smells like marijuana in here, and the guy's staring right at me. I know the guy. So he's some asshole Republican. He listens to Rush in his car, jerks off to a picture of Bill O'Reilly every night. All his girlfriends look like Fox News Channel anchors. They all have fake tits, blonde hair, and hideous looking. Except for Megyn Kelly. That That chick is hot. I want to do her. I don't care if she sucks O'Reilly's cock just to keep her job. That chick is really hot looking.
She's from Albany.
Yeah, and really? No.
Lawyer.
I know she's a lawyer, yeah. I know this woman, she has one of the most incredible asses I've ever seen in my life. And she's really smart. She knows who the President of the United States is.
Real smart.
Any woman know who the President of the United States is? And not only that, she told me that she knew who was in charge before Obama became president. She told me it was Dick Cheney. So you got to be really smart to know that George Bush was a front for Dick Cheney.
That's it.
And that Cheney ran the country all these years, you know? So I asked this woman to move in with me. She wants a $100,000 line of credit and a weekly allowance. Can you believe this shit?
Unbelievable.
So, I mean, I can see the weekly allowance, but $100 grand for a nice ass? So I had to find out what a nice ass goes for. So I Googled unbelievable ass, you know? And the number one ass in the world is Jennifer Lopez. Her net worth is $250 million. Do you believe this? Serena Williams, the tennis player, she's the second most nice. Her net worth is $85 million. So this chick must have liked me, $100 grand. She was giving me a big discount. Wow, I mean, she's giving me a big discount, you know?
Go for it.
And I'll just finish up with this one. This guy wants me out of here. The best time to meet a woman is when her husband dies. Before guys start hitting on them, they get on these dating websites, you know, and their friends start putting these ideas in their head that men are like bad people, and they should take you out to expensive restaurants, and don't have sex until the fifth date, you know? So I try to make my move like when the funeral's over, you know, when everybody's walking back to the car. That's when you got to make your move.
When everyone's walking back.
Yeah, I mean, the only problem is, you know, you get these nagging, crying, clingy kids hanging on to her, or her stupid cock-blocking friends that are, you know, giving her condolences and all that shit. That's the only problem at these funerals. I got a funeral tomorrow.
Good luck.
I got better luck here than I did at this fucking place, you know?
You'll be all right.
All right, I'm going to give it back to the great Scotty. Thank you very much.
All right, keep it going, yeah. Come on, we're gonna have some fire tonight.